about to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. And that misses. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 7:15.
And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So digging in, Ben Rice. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Slides, but it gets by him.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that's in for a strike.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Giolito moved to first. Rice, the base runner at first with 1 out. Late on that fastball.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt, blocked. Judge waits. Popped up. Campbell. And there's 2 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Giolito checks over to first, and he's back. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that's in there at the knees. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with 1 swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. 2 outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One and 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ground ball up the middle, Campbell. They get the force, and that'll do it. Yanks nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Back after this on the show. Back here at Fenway, the lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. Swinging a foul straight back. And a foul ball. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And delivers outside.
2 strikes.
Hard hit to third. Peraza fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners because these guys know what to do when men are on.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, 2-1. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Romy Gonzalez digs in now. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Judge snags it on the run. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back here at Fenway Park, and now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Giolito back to work. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. That misses off the outside edge. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And that is out of play. Foul ball there. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. A massive home run. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and he just misses.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Next pitch is outside. Giolito maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground right side. Whips it to first.
Yep,
2 away.
Batting 8th, catcher Austin Wells.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. First pitch just misses. Change up on the corner, and that's a strike. In the air, left field. Ref Snyder sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Boston. And the batter now, Carlos Narvaez. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's a little bit low. And a swing and a miss. And one away. And now Roman Anthony. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late swing, foul to the left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next offering is in the dirt.
Ball. 3-1.
And that's ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is downstairs. And there's the strike. Snap throw to first. And he's back in there. Rodon sets and deals. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Fastball for a strike. Anthony off of first with 2 away. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Rodon fires. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, now the 3rd baseman, Oswald Peraza. And that's down and away. That's out to center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Goldie hitting leadoff in today's game. He joined the team as a free agent. And first offering is fouled off. next offering is fouled back. And ball one. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw over to Toro. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Ben Rice. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. In the air, right side. Anthony on the move. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Cedar Rafaela, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And that one fouled off. And that one misses up and in.
1-1.
And 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Rodon ready. Here comes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now, Christian Campbell. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's off the plate.
In there. And so now 1-2.
1-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that's a little high.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
And here is Devers. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, no appeal. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Romy Gonzalez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he takes one right on the black. And now 3-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. Gonzalez getting ready to hit. And that's too high. Two on, 2 outs. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Start of the fourth, digging in, Aaron Judge.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed.
You know, these Yankees do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Judge rips that one. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next one just misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And Belly goes down on strikes. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Just missed. That one ripped but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's filled up.
Count's full.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom four, and here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Inside, almost got him.
Strike. Woo. 1-1.
In the air, right field. Judge is there. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Well struck, right field. Way back there. Hits the fence. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Here's Trevor Story now. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside. And that's ball one.
No strike.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
That one inside, and the count is 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone, and now 3-2. Abraham Toro in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Anthony stands at third with one gone in the inning. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back, all you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. A strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big two-out hit.
And next for the Red Sox, Abraham Toro. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
And there's a ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And no one can get there.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Next to hit, Cedar Rafaela.
No,
and that's a little bit high. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Just missed. And that one inside and it hit him.
Hit it. Take your base.
Now batting.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Two outs. That one not close. And the count's even at 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it remains 2-2. Two on, two outs. Caught him looking for the K. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. Back now at Fenway. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Giolito back to work. Ball one, no strikes.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
One down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a strike there to LeMahieu.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Fought off foul. And a breaking ball misses outside. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Toro gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Wells stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off left side. And the 0-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Left field, way back there. Going back. Squeezes it. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back inside Fenway Park, and here is Rob Refsnyder.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
There's a strike at the knees. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next one in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now it's Devers at the plate. He is struck out, and he is walked. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And next is the designated hitter, Romy Gonzalez. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground to short, Volpe. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park, all set for the top of the 6th. Here is Goldschmidt. Lifted in the air, out to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And next for New York, Ben Rice. 1 for 2. Rice goes 6'1", 215 pounds. He's playing today in his home state of Massachusetts. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Garrett Whitlock, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wilson, a left-hander, also throwing. And it's even up. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but you see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
One out. Runner at second. Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And Judge spoils that one. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw over to Toro. Judge out on the play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Renan Bernardino gets the call from the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Will Warren.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one the other way, Peraza. Zips it across, and a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Trevor Story, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One down. So stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. He's been a great free agent sign. Check on the runner. Story back in at a dive. Story on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, safe. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 and 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Rafaela stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Story at second with 2 down.
Ball 2.
That one misses. Now 3-1. Christian Campbell waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Inside, but in for a strike. Attacked with the sweeper. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Oh, that plunked
That hit
him.
him. Take your
And
base.
that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Okay.
Rob Refsnyder on deck for Boston. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three, 2. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volto.
First
No,
pitch
that's a ball.
misses.
1-0.
On the corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And strike 2. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Anthony makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swinging a foul straight back. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Toro pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now, second baseman DJ LeMahieu.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. First offering, and it just misses. And a Big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. That one missed. Austin Wells in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Runner at first with 2 away. Austin Wells now at the plate.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first. But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
And that one missing low with a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Just missed. And that misses off the outside edge.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. And there's a base hit to left. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Really important at bat coming up now.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brennan Bernardino will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on here, Garrett Whitlock.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela makes the grab on the run. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yerry De Los Santos.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Rob Refsnyder digs in now. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's in the dirt. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Rafael Devers up to hit. It was a homer for him back in the fifth. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Runner takes off. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
First and second, no outs. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Romy Gonzalez. Bunts it in the air. Peraza makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2-0.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Check swing, called strike. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Runner around third. The throw home. He's safe, and they lead by 2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, one out. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, Volpe. The throw to second, and that's all they'll get.
Well, it didn't look like he had a chance to turn two, but an excellent job at gathering himself, getting the lead runner. And I tell you what, the pitcher appreciates that. Not having a runner in scoring position right there can be a big difference.
Here's Story now. Out in front and foul to the left side. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Red Sox leading it by 2. Fly ball to right. Judge makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Paul Goldschmidt. The Yankees looking to rally. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And downstairs. Chop to the right side. Campbell. The throw to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Rice in the box now. No balls and a strike. Red Sox by 2. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The changeup missing. Now 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's off the mark, and it's a full
3
count.
balls, 2 strikes.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Nice grab to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
And here is Cedar Rafaela. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Peraza settles underneath it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Campbell.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz preparing to come on if needed. Hill warming up as well. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dominguez. And that is that.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one fouled off. Chapman measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ball one there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-2.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Dominguez stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The Yanks trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Now batting second baseman DJ LeMahieu.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Bouncer to second. Throw over to Toro. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Chapman. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. They're down to their final strike.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.